Welcome back to the channel, fellow 40k theorists, where today we're going to be making more Admech lists. I even put my Admech shirt on. I don't know if you can see it. It says, "Trust me, I'm a tech priest engine seer." That's what we're going to do today. We're going to make some Haloscreed lists for the Admech. So if you guys like the video, I guess Thunderhammer that like and subscribe button, like I always say. Thunderhammer, Nurgle's bell, or I guess Omnisci's axe, all the things. Leave a comment, check out the other videos, check out the other channel. I say the same thing every video. Let's just get right into it, shall we? Create a new list. Mechanicus, I guess it was there from last time, from the Hunter cohort that we did. What are we going to call this? We're going to call this Haloed in Soulfire. Nah, that's Grey Knights though, right? That's lame. I don't want to steal that. Haloed be thy name. My keyboard's like weird. It's like over here. Haloed be thy name. Great name. Alright, we're going to do a strike force. We're going to do Haloscreed. Got a little text I had to respond to there. Alright, so Haloscreed's what we're doing. We got to take a character. It's going to be Call. He's great. And he's great because your army rule fucking sucks unless you have a battle line unit nearby. And Call is a toughness 8, 10 wound, 2 up save, 4 up invul, and repairs himself. Low not battle line. So that's, you need to take him, I guess. He's kind of an auto-include, in my opinion. Anyway, that's what we're going to do. And let's just get the bullshit out of the way. 2 of them. 2 of these little squatty guys. And we're going to give this guy his close combat weapon. I guess we'll just duplicate this and delete that one. It's faster. Alright. We're going to take some infiltrators, we're going to take some sky stalkers, and that's pretty much all that we care about in terms of our action units. I mean, these can do actions as well. Call can do actions if necessary. You don't need a whole lot in this version of the game. I forget what we're even in, like chapter approved 2025 or something. So, yeah. But the way that this detachment works, for those of you that do not know, on top of having to pick one of 3 different abilities for your army rule, you also have to pick one of 4 abilities for 2 different units to get, which is actually 3 different units, which could actually be 4 different units with a stratagem. That's what you get. And you can pick stealth, +2 move, advance and charge, or +1 toughness for this detachment. So 4 of your units can have those things. Speaking of having more than 2, let's take the Datasmith and, whoops, give him the Dryad Wafers. This makes his unit just always a Haloscreed unit. And we need to take his unit. And his unit is the Castellan Robots. Get rid of this, I don't want to see it. Castellan Robotics. These guys. We're taking a 4 stack of them. Abso-fucking-lutely. We're putting this guy with them. The Mr. Dryad Wafers. He's going with these robots. Now, I think we're going to take the destroyers. We're going to take destroyers. Do you see the difference in points there? Yeah, that's nuts. So the breachers are better, much better in combat, and they have a good weapon, but it's only good within 15 inches. They're 3 wounds apiece with a 3-up save. I can't do it. So we're going to take these instead, and these are the ones I want. Get rid of this shit. These have an Overwatch on 5s, which is cool. They have Flamers. They're going to be Overwatching with Flamers as well. They're a lot less points. I just like them way more. We're going to take the Manipulus, and we're going to give this guy an enhancement as well, and the Transonic thing. It's a Dev Wound Flamer for 2 damage. Pretty good. Sanctified Ordnance is going to give his unit of Destroyers reroll their hazardous tests. So that's just built for them. That's why we're doing this. So we got a full stack of these, a full stack of robots. We got just stacks on stacks. Dog. We already have them. So let's take at least 1 unit of these boys, because we can make these guys a Haloscreed unit with a CP. And I can just advance and charge with them if they're near a battle line unit, which they'll start near a battle line unit in this case. And then because it's a 10-man, you can kind of spread them out if you need to. +2 to their advance, +2 to their charge. So they're moving a minimum of 7 inches with, like, a minimum of, like, a 5 for their charge. So, yeah. Like, you can be just under 5 away, and they'll still make the charge, no matter what you roll. So that's what they're going to do. We then want Electro Priests. There are things in this detachment that let our Electro Priests move out of their transport and charge. So it turns our transport, which is this guy. This is a Legends unit. I don't want to see that. Turns our transport into a Land Raider. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, this has no options. And then when they get out of this thing, not only can they charge now, they can reroll their wounds. So they get out, they shoot 30 shots with Sustain 2 and lethal hits at now AP 1 because of Conqueror Doctrine. They shoot that all at something, and then they reroll their wounds against that thing. And then they charge that thing at the exact same profile with the same hits, hitting on the same things. So, no, wait. Yeah, they hit on 4s in combat normally, so they hit on 3s now. That's what they're going to do. They need a Manipulus. So we're going to duplicate you, but take away your Ordnance. So he goes with these guys and gives them the lethal hits. We have a little bit of points left there. So the idea here is we're going to pick the Castellan robots, the destroyers, and those are probably going to be our 2 units, although these already have it. So we would pick a 3rd unit, which will be something. Could be Call. Call really benefits from a lot of the stuff here. Stealth, +1 toughness, advance and charge, +2 human advance. He likes all that stuff. These guys, you can pick things that are in transports. What do they want? Nothing. +1 toughness makes them toughness 4. So that's not important. These becoming toughness 5 is pretty cool. Let's, we want some more stuff that can actually benefit from things in our detachment rule. So stealth, +1 toughness, advance and charge, and just +2 move is good. Which means, and we want some shooting as well, because these are combat, and they're shooting, but they're not reliable shooting. These are combat, these are just shooting, so yeah, these are both these Electro Priests. So let's do some tanks. Can't go wrong with a Disintegrator, I don't think. With the Ferromite Cannon? Ferromite Cannon? Yeah, we're gonna go with that one. So it gets +1 to hit monsters and vehicles, so now it's hitting on 3s. It'll become AP 4, it'll have Assault. Not bad. And then it's got a bunch of other guns that are now +1 AP as well. So it's Missile, which is 3 shots at Strength 9, AP 3 Twin Linked, D6 damage. Hits on 4s though, which is the problem there. It's Big Gun is the one thing that hits on 3s. But hey, we're gonna take 2 of them. We're at 1890. 1890. These can benefit a lot. I can give both these +1 toughness or stealth even. But +1 toughness makes them a more durable Vindicator, so that's pretty sweet. Because they're 12 wounds with a 2-up, so now toughness 11 potentially. Yeah, we got some cool stuff here. Anti-infantry here. These are just kind of anti-everything, some action stuff. These are anti-everything. Anti-tank here with some durable platforms. I like the way this list is turning out. What do we want with the last 110 points there? I mean, I could take these Engine Seers. I could take 2 Engine Seers and be exactly at 2,000 points. What does that do for me? That's not bad, actually. So what they do is they repair stuff, and then they give you Feel No Pain. So if I had one of these guys running around with this 4-stack of robots, he becomes a lone op, first of all. But that could become interesting, because as soon as one of these things dies, so you pop one of them, you pop the unit somewhere, onto an objective, trying to hide him or something, your opponent moves some stuff out, gets a couple shots on him, kills one of them, damages another. This guy can repair the one that's damaged and gives that a 5-up Feel No Pain. So that thing becomes really annoying to kill now. Yeah. And then when one of them dies, this guy becomes 6 attacks. At Strength 6, now AP 3 because of Conqueror Doctrine. 2 damage each, and he hits on 3s then. So, overall, I think that's probably good. You could have one hanging out with the Disintegrator, and then one with this unit. And they can do actions and stuff too, because they do literally nothing else. I like that. I really like that. I think that's a pretty good list. That's a pretty good list, I'd say. In terms of being, well-rounded and having, a lot of threats. These can missile out with a CP. They move super fast. They're going to make their charge. These can potentially move 8 and be advancing and charging. They gain Assault in the Conqueror Doctrine, with +1 AP if they're near something like Call, or just any of your combat, or your battle line guys here. Yeah, I like this list. I don't know if it's good. I'll have to play test it a couple times and see. But I like the way it looks. So, let's make a new one. Let's make Haloed Be Thy Name 2. That is such a great name. I actually love it. Keep missing that. Alright. Create list. And for this one, I want to go MSU. I want to go MSU big time, if possible. So there might not be total MSU, but I can have basically 4 things that can benefit from this ability. I don't think I need to dedicate more than 4 things a turn to do stuff, so yeah. We'll take Call again, because he's required. Let's take... So what am I going to do? I'm going to take at least... let's start with 3 of these. And we'll probably take a Manipulus. Why is the Dominus more expensive? He is just worse, right? Manipulus gives you a 4 pinball once a game and gives you lethal hits. This guy gives you Feel No Pain once a game and something useless. So anyway, we're going to take that guy. We're going to give him the Sanctified Ordnance. We're going to take that 6 stack, I think, of Destroyers. Oops. Because they just benefit the most from things. Overwatch on a 5-up, you know, they got a lot more flamers to shoot at that same time. For example, picking this unit as one of your Haloscreed units. Yeah, we're going to take that unit. It's not very expensive either when you put it all together here. Okay, robots. 3 of them. With the Data Smiths. I don't think we're going to give them the Dryad Wafers, though. Because we could just pick a unit to be in the Doctrine. And when it's only a 2-man unit, you can't really reliably say picking 4 units every turn. Because one of them, it's not going to live long enough. If you have a 4-stack, maybe. So maybe we can cut one of these, give him the Dryad Wafers, and make one of these a 4-man unit. So that'll actually save us some points. Okay, so we're at 1040. We want Stalkers, and these guys, and these guys. Stalkers, we're going to put them up to 10 of these. Well, 9 of those. And this, so a bunch of dev wounds. Duplicate that unit. Alright, we're at about 1,500 points now. What else? Anti-tank here, anti-everything, but it requires combat. Kind of anti-everything, but also requires combat, but these are just a missile. They will just go nuclear. Call's fine. Can I take... I know I don't like them, but could I take 2 of these? And 2 more of these? They can't have the Sanctified Ordnance, but... What does that do? Okay, yeah, that fits. 80 points left. Why does this feel right? Does this feel right? This feels right, right? 80 points. We got these 2. So you just keep these in reserve, along with, like, maybe... Well, maybe not. Maybe you keep 1 in reserve. These are on the table. These get the strat. These get the thing already. So... probably 1 of these on the table. So you probably put this in reserve and this in reserve. And then you buy something for 80 points. I don't hate that. I definitely don't hate that. A unit of the sterilizers. Dryad Wafers. Okay, yep, Sanctified Ordnance. What to do? What to do? Leave it in the comments. What should I add to this list right now? In this state. If this was, I handed you this list and I said, find 80 Find the 80-point unit. Or find 80 points to put in this list. What do you do? Got 6 characters. That's 70 points. I've got 80. We ball. I didn't even take any, like, regular infantry, did I? That's what's missing. Damn it. I was like, so this doesn't feel right after I said it. Feels right? No, this is not right. So we can't have... We gotta put those guys back in. Gotta put them back in. Sky Stalker's in. Breacher's out. Manipulus out. Vanguard, because you literally, your army doesn't function. Dude, it's a 100, oh, those are the wrong ones, but it's a 170 point tax. Literally. I have a 170 point tax to play my army. Feels good. Because, like, I don't want to take these. I would rather just have the list I just wrote instead. But nah, I gotta take these fucking things in order for my list to even work. Okay, so we got 2 of them. So now we have 130 points left. Like, we can't even take a second unit of these, even if we wanted one without a character, because it's garbage. So, 2 of them. We couldn't even take 2 of the chicken things. Couldn't even get them in there. Damn it. Alright. Put it in the comments. 130 points. When this is what I hand you, what do you add? Because I don't fucking know, actually. I want it to be more like MSUE. Not really MSUE if I have that, is it? Is it worth taking 5-mans of these things? Just having 3 5-mans? It's less total models, but it's more units. What is that? So that's 25 attacks? I need anti-tank. These are too expensive. These are too fucking expensive, dude. Like, I could have a 165 point unit of breach of destroyers with a character. Damn. Damn it, Daniel. I do like those being able to do stuff. So these, I guess you would... usually you want to give these advance in charge. So those get something, these get something, what else gets something? I guess Call gets something. I guess you could pick these, right? Because they're in your army. Yeah, so if you're bringing these on the table, you could pick these as well. Same with these 2 guys here. So we do have some good things we can do there. I just don't know what to do with 130 points when this is what I have. So that would save me 75, but they're so much better when you're just doing it on the whole unit. Servitor Battleclade. What does this do? I'm not even gonna look at it, actually. I can't get more robots. I'm like literally stuck right now. What the fuck do I take? Do I drop one of these? Is that really what I need to do right now? Just to get some more shooting in here? I mean, the shooting tanky things. Iron Striders. They're an option. Could have 3 of them, right? Yeah. Give me like 70 points left over. If I just, I'm not worried about their weapon. If I just did that, yeah, I'd have 70 points left. I could take 2 units of these. Why didn't that work? duplicate. So I could do that. That would give me 2 more units. They could also benefit from better toughness and from stealth and that kind of stuff. They can advance and shoot and charge already. But you don't really do that on anything besides these guys. I hate losing the second unit. But I guess you could also just do double up on this unit or something. Yeah, okay. Alright. I think we'll probably land there on this one. So we got some anti-tank shooting here. We've got our destroyers. We've got our breachers, so these would be in reserve. Castellans would be in reserve. Maybe even an Iron Strider unit. I kind of wish I could take another one. Yeah, then you got your other stuff there. So, I like the first list better. I definitely like the first list better. But let me know which one you guys like more. You like Haloed Be Thy Name 1 or 2? 'Cause I'm going with number 1, I think. I like this with this, and I like what I see here. It's got a lot of units that can do a lot of different things. It's got a lot of different tools for a lot of different problems. So I like it. Kind of reminds me of the old Admech back in the day when they had their Warcon. They had a rule that you would pick every turn. You would only be able to pick one once, but you could pick one a second time. And they could just, the units that worked in a way where they could pick and choose different things and work as like a very specific tool for a very specific job. Kind of reminds me of that, especially the way that the Haloscreed works, and plus you have your army rule where you're picking your doctrine. It's always going to be the same one, but I like this a lot. I really like this a lot. So, let me know what you think down below. Omnissiah Axe, that like and subscribe button, and the bell icon, Nurgle's bell. Leave a comment. Check out the other videos. Check out the other channel. And, that's pretty much it. Thanks for making it to the end if you did. Make sure that you theory very, very hard. And I'll see you guys next time.